Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the previous video we went inside the Fire Temple, we got the Megaton Hammer, and we learned of the Dragon Volvagia who lives inside the boss room, and in today's episode we're going to go through there and beat him up. So as we know, Volvagia is an ancient dragon who can only be defeated using the Goron's special hammer, which we found in the previous episode. Let's go ahead and see what this dragon looks like. Ground is rumbling and the platform is sinking into the lava. We are locked into this fighting chamber. A lot of little fire pits here, and out comes Volvagia. The subterranean lava dragon, Volvagia. So like a dragon, he will fly around the arena, he'll breathe fire, and he will go back into the little lava pools to escape us every once in a while. You see there he goes diving in now. As I said earlier, we need to use the hammer to defeat him. You see this is where he's going to come up because that is where the fire shows. And then once he's down, we actually switch to the Master Sword and we get a good chomp on him, and he will proceed to go back into the lava. He's going to come up again, but this time he will be airborne. We can try and get some shots off him with the arrows. See, I got one of them. Looks like all I get was one of them. No big deal. Intense fight going on in here. If you were to fall off into the lava, you can actually climb up the sides of the boss arena. So that's not a concern. Only got him once, that's okay. He'll proceed to go back into the ground. Let me go ahead and show that off real quick. As you can see, you can drop down here and you can climb back up if you were to fall down. He's flying around again. Cool. He is actually making it rain down blocks. What we can do is hide here on the side and the blocks won't hit us. There we go. Come on down, Volvagia. We have a fight to do. Alternatively, you can kind of crouch under the shield here. Where's Volvagia gonna come up? He's gonna come up. Oh, looks like he's tricking us a little bit. But you can't trick the hero of time. We are too smart for you, Volvagia. He's gonna get back into the lava. Is he really gonna come up from there? Yes, he is. Let's see if we can hit him once with the bow. There we go. He's got some fire breathing going on. And he will go back underground. You see, that is why he's the subterranean lava dragon, because he keeps going under the ground. So he's gonna keep tricking us. You know, a little bit of which one's right. There we go. And there goes the subterranean lava dragon Volvagia. He will sink back in. Pop up through another one. But his age and the fire will start to get to him. And this is actually pretty cool. He'll just burn up on the spot. And all he'll leave behind is a skeleton. How cool is that? Look, there's his skull. That's insane. His skull's gonna disappear. And leave behind a heart. Thank you, Volvagia, for our 13th heart. Appreciate it as always. And now we can jump into this portal, since we have successfully defeated the dragon and awakened the Sage of Fire. Look at that guy, he was just trying to watch. Looks like the volcano is getting rid of all its evil energy. It's cleansing the sky over Kakariko Village, and it's going to return to its peaceful state.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the wild Darunia, turned out to be the great Sage of Fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits, and my friendship.
Darunia is going to give us our second medallion. This is the fire one, which means the Sage of Fire Darunia will be adding his power to ours, much like Saria did with the Forest medallion. There we go. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours.
Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers.
Cool. So we'll be back here into Death Mountain Crater now. The mountain is peaceful, but this is still an active volcano, so do not think you can run around here without wearing your Goron tunic. It is required. We're going to go ahead and grab an upgrade here and then some golden skulltulas. Since we have this giant hammer now, we can break things we previously were unable to break. Things such as this boulder, just as an example. There we go. 2 hits to break it. No big deal. Let's go ahead and see what was down here first. Looks like we have some business scrubs here. Why don't we just go ahead and see what they sell? They don't sell anything important, but you know, why don't we just go ahead and check it out? Some Deku Nuts. We don't need those. What do you have here, Mr. Friend? Thank you. And you are selling arrows. I'm okay on arrows, thank you. I guess I just bought some arrows on accident. That's rather unfortunate. I needed those money for magic beans! But, you know, whatevs. Bombs? No bombs, thank you. If you guys need any of those supplies, you can come down here and grab them yourselves. Gonna be continuing on, however. We're gonna cross a second bridge over here. Very carefully, don't want to jump into that lava. You can't walk on that lava. That lava will make you reset. We can break these boulders, however, to see what is behind here. There we go. One more. Perfect. We have a fairy's fountain here. This fairy fountain is actually really special. If you get only a couple fairy fountains in the game, only the ones that are required, I suggest getting this one anyway, because the upgrade from this is actually super helpful for the rest of the game. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Wisdom. I'm going to enhance your magic power. Receive it now. And by that, this Great Fairy means she's going to be doubling the amount of magic we have, so instead of our meter being half our health, it is going to run the entire spectrum of our health. You'll see here, it'll get doubled. And this means, you know, we can cast more spells, and it's just super helpful for the entirety of the game, especially when considering all the stuff we're going to get later down the line. And for symmetry's sake, because it looks a lot nicer having both of the bars equal each other in length. Your magic power has been enhanced. Now you have twice as much magic power. Whenever battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Sayonara, Miss Fairy. I do appreciate the doubled magic meter. As you can see, it just looks a lot nicer having that full meter equal the amount of hearts you have. You see how they both run the same amount of distance, which is pretty neat. So we're actually done in the crater for now. We can break this block if we want. If we roll over here, we'll actually have access to the top of Death Mountain, sort of up by where we got the first spell, the spin attack technique. See, there's that piece of heart. We're going to have to grab that piece of heart later. Why don't we go ahead out this way? Cool, so now we're at the top of the Death Mountain Trail. I'm going to go ahead and make it nighttime because there are 2 golden skulltulas we can grab only at nighttime now that we have the Megaton Hammer. One is actually near here. We just have to jump down here. We have so many hearts now, it's okay to take some damage. Or not, if we are so professional. Behind this boulder, let's just break it open. There we go. You see there is a golden skulltula hiding behind it. Thank you for the token. And there is another one of these outside of the Goron's village. I called it out, I believe 2 episodes ago. I said there was something mysterious about the rock and we couldn't open it up quite yet. But now, of course, we can since we have the Megaton Hammer. Also, since we're up here, there is a cow inside of this area. If you want to drop down and get that with the Epona song, you can get free milk, as I said earlier in the series. So if that's something you're interested in, that's another place to get it. Gotta head over this way now, though. See what's in this little chest. Hey, some money. That's good. Maybe that'll fix up my money count from the bombs I accidentally purchased. I think it was arrows that I purchased, actually. Here we go. 1 smash, 2 smash. Thank you for the free Skulltula. I do appreciate that very much. Alright. Now we're actually going to return to the time as a child to do some more stuff in the Death Mountain crater. The best way to do that would be to play the Prelude of Light. And then, of course, we have to place the Master Sword into its pedestal. In order to prepare for the child segment, we're going to need a bottle of bugs as well as 1 magic bean. So if you guys are playing along and do not have those, you're going to have to grab them. I will just be cutting, however, because we all know where to get magic beans. We know where to get bugs. We don't need to see it again. So I'll reconvene with you guys when I'm back on Death Mountain. Here we are back in Death Mountain as a child. As Navi says, it is very hot, so we cannot stay here long. What we can do, however, is go here and plant bugs as well as a magic bean. The bugs will, of course, get us a golden Skulltula. And the bean will allow us to come back here as an adult when the bean is fully grown to access a brand new area. Come on out, Skulltula. You might notice last time we were in here we had much shorter time. That's because the time actually corresponds to the amount of health you have. So because we have 13 hearts, we have much more time now. Perfect, we go ahead and planted this. Now we need to come back here as an adult. And we are back here in Death Mountain Crater as an adult, which means the magic bean has grown all the way and we can step on it to ride it around. And it will take us actually up to where that piece of heart was, so all I have to do is jump off at the right time, and we can get the piece of heart. Awesome. There is one more piece of heart we need to get in this episode, and that is in the Kakariko Graveyard. So we have to go ahead and head there right now. And here we are in the graveyard. Because we are an adult now, that means all the magic beans we planted are grown, so we can step up on this one and gain access to a new area. First off, we're going to get to be up here. If we roll into this, we get a piece of heart. Awesome. And that's actually going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. In the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're actually going to be heading off to do a side quest with Epona that will net us our 4th bottle. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.